Hello, I'm Smithy, this is Dialogue Box, and we got an early review copy of Away the Survival series, so I'm going to use this opportunity to kick off a new series we're calling Infrequently Asked Questions, where we take your questions about the latest games and answer them the best we can. So with that out of the way, let's jump straight into the first question. Despite what the title may lead you to believe, Away isn't actually a survival game. In fact, it couldn't be further from it. In reality, it's actually a story-driven open-world game, where you play as a young sugar glider trying to reunite with his family. No, it's narrated by some bloke named Andrew. Well, the game's exploration mode, which is separate from its regular story mode, allows you to possess pretty much any living creature you can find and play as them. That includes things like butterflies, rats, and snails, to name a few. No. Bit of a weirdly specific one, but surprisingly yes, you can. The developer Breaking Walls claims you'll get 8 to 10 hours of gameplay, but assuming you don't bother with the pointless side activities and lackluster exploration mode, I reckon you're looking at something closer to 4 to 5 hours. I think so, but just to be sure, why don't we test it? No. No, they can't. It's definitely far from the worst photo mode I've ever used, but it doesn't have an extraordinarily rich list of features. You can adjust the contrast, exposure, and other such settings, but it's definitely the bare minimum, and the depth of field settings are a bit finicky. Overall, it's solid, but don't expect Insomniac level tools. In a sense, yes. The game features a species of blue mushrooms that give you the ability to possess other creatures on the island, and if that doesn't sound like a bad trip, I don't know what does. If this was your favourite moment from the Battlefield 2042 trailer, then yes! That's all we have for this episode, but do give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and let us know in the comments what game you'd like us to cover next. It's definitely far from the worst photo mode I've ever used, but it doesn't have an extraordinarily rich fist of leechers.